Welcome to Sportscene. We are at a raucous Tynecastle for the clash between Hearts and Celtic. Later in the show, we'll bring you the rest of the Premiership weekend action in the company of Michael Stewart. But the kick-off not far away here at Tynecastle. It's time to cross to our match commentator, Liam McLeod.
Hearts are without the suspended Juanma for this one after his red card at St Johnstone. His place goes to the former Queen of the South striker Gavin Riley. It's a 4-4-2 for the hosts. Lee Griffiths has not made it for the champions thanks to that calf injury. Ronnie Dyler recalls Johansson and Armstrong at the expense of the benched Forest and the injured Commons. Well, on paper, traditionally one of the big fixtures in the Scottish football calendar, and today it's no different. Celtic looking to react to that defeat to Motherwell last week. Hearts have struggled a little bit in recent times as well, losing at Aberdeen, draws surrounding that. And they'll aim to put pressure on Celtic. One thing's for sure, if they get in the champions' faces, it certainly gets the Tynecastle crowd on top of them. Here's Callum McGregor taking on Oshiniwa. Really has found a real new lease of life, McGregor, as he tried to pull it back, and it's a very early corner here for Celtic. And Tom Rogic was the difference between the sides in the League Cup meeting earlier in the campaign. Celtic had no zipper zest about them at home last week against Motherwell. It was a deserved victory for Mark McGee's side. Here's Joom, who's had that nicked off him by Beaton. Here comes Armstrong. Chiefchi. Getting a bit of pressure on Nadir Chiefchi today. Didn't perform last week. Got a couple against St Johnstone the week before. He took a sore one there too. It's McGregor. Well over the bar from Chiefchi. Well, it's been all Celtic in the early stages. Neil Alexander, 38 in March. Was taken out the sky well by So. They could do no more than that. Here comes Celtic with Rogic. Through for Nadir Chiefchi. Well, he plays a very different kind of game, Chiefchi, to Lee Griffiths. That was more like the kind of Griffiths run. That's Kieran Tierney, who's having a wonderful season. Here's Rogic. His shot, and Alexander is equal to it. Like Callum McGregor, one of the forgotten men who really has grabbed his opportunity. Robbie Nielsen and Stevie Crawford looking to get the better of Celtic for the first time as the management team. He claims they're getting closer. I suppose in the results they are. A couple of heavy cup defeats. Joom across. Was poked towards goal there. It was Tierney and Boivin. But Craig Gordon pulls off an exceptional piece of goalkeeping. And that keeps it at nothing each. This is a great save from the former Hearts #1. It's a sellout here, as it tends to be for league matches. Well, Efe Ambrose has completely misjudged that. This is Gavin Riley! And it's Gordon once more. That's two important saves in a matter of minutes from Craig Gordon. Gavin Riley got a sight of goal. And Hearts have really crept into this one. Simonovic and Rogic trying to squeeze that through to Forrest. Away by Patterson. The chase is on for Riley. He's done well. So and Nicholson waiting in the middle. That's Sam Nicholson. Well, if Hearts are to get the better of Celtic in this game, they need Sam Nicholson firing. Hasn't been involved as much in this first half as he would like. Ambrose, who came on for Dedrick Boyata, Ronnie Dyla having to look to his bench twice in the first half. It was a good challenge by Igor Rossi on McGregor. It's Tierney. It's come right through almost to Chief G. Gomez was there. McGregor, though, has popped it through here for Beaton! 1-0! They've been up against it in the last 10 minutes, but Celtic demonstrate why they are the champions. Well, it was a mistake by Augustine. McGregor through to Beaton, and that was the coolest of finishes from the Israeli. Lovely finish this by Beaton into the far corner. And Celtic, who have had their backs to the wall, have the initiative in the capital. And delight for Dyla, who has had the weight of the world on his shoulders again. Hearts will feel aggrieved because they weathered the Celtic storm in the early part of the first half, and because of the substitutions that have had to be made in the opening 45, we have just moved into the first of 3 minutes of stoppage time. This is June and Boabin. Nicholson's at the back post! It is a stunning end to the first half here at Tynecastle. And within a few minutes of going behind, Hearts have levelled up just before the break. Great ball in by Prince Boabin. It's exquisite, and Nicholson beats Lustig to it. And it is Hearts 1, Celtic 1. In the blink of an eye, it seems. And Tynecastle is rocking now without question. Good finish by Nicholson. Well, Celtic will still have the atmosphere of Tynecastle ringing in their ears as they get the second half underway. Ronnie Dyla will be devastated with the fact that they got their noses in front and it was obliterated within a couple of minutes as Nadir Chifchi pinches it off Augustine, and Neil Alexander's fortunate that his save wasn't gobbled up by Rogic. It's better from Chifchi. It's more like him. Alexander did just enough. It's just 8 wins for Hearts in league games at Tynecastle against Celtic in 2 decades. So yes, it's a difficult fixture for Celtic, but they generally find a way to win. I'm going to go back to 2011, when Hearts last beat them in the league. That's Johansson. Neil Alexander delighted to see that fly past. Here's Ambrose. Forrest. He's away from Patterson and from So. Decided to go himself. Well, we know what James Forrest is capable of when he is on his game. Here's So. Well, Hearts desperate to try and recreate that spell they had in the second half of the first half. They've toiled to do that so far. Prince Boabin wins his team a free kick. Hearts face Aberdeen in the Scottish Cup in a couple of weeks' time. Just delighted it's not Celtic they're playing, as it has been in the last 3 cup competitions that they've been knocked out of. So Nicholson over this. So et al. Wait. Now Chiefchi, was there a push there on Augustine? Chiefchi certainly didn't jump for the ball. But Stephen McLean, who's the referee, who had a great view of it, as you can see, turns a blind eye. It's McGregor. Chiefchi. Free kick. Now this coming seconds after Augustine felt he should have had a penalty up the other end. And it's the same two players involved here. It's a cheap free kick to give away. Celtic with just 2 wins in their last 6 games in all competition. Most unlike them. Now then, what can they conjure up here? It's Callum McGregor. And now Lustig. He's going to get a second bite at this. It's beat on. Rogic! It's a beauty from Tom Rogic that has restored the Champions lead. You won't see too many better finishes than this. Arching this into the top corner. In off the underside of the bar as well for good measure. It's a wonderful goal. And it is Heart of Midlothian 1, Celtic 2. And the champions back in the box seat, thanks to Tom Rogic, who scored the winner the last time they met here in the Cup. Patterson. It's the sub King. Positive from Billy King. He saw the headlines. Hearts looking to draw level for a second time, but they are running out of time. It was good play by Billy King, who may have come off the bench a little earlier. So goes down, no free kick. Celtic closing in on a very important victory. And Stephen McLean bringing that back for a free kick. Heading towards the 90-minute mark here. Can Hearts fashion one last chance even? Rossi takes the free kick. So, and King, fouled by Forrest. And Hearts will have a free kick in a promising area. Wabin is over this, Osman So's with him. It is So. Ah! It's a glory goal from Osman So! And Hearts have surely rescued a point in second half stoppage time. Well, Craig Gordon could only turn round to his right and watch this sail past him. It is what is known as a howitzer. And Osman So comes up with a classic to rescue the Jam Tarts. It might have taken a nick off Gary Mackay, Stephen, but you can't take anything away from that shot from Osman So, which swerved away from Craig Gordon, who was despairing. And so too's his manager. It looks like another game without a win for Celtic. And it's a free kick to Hearts. You might just sense that they can win this. But that's a poor ball from Payardo, who's struggled since coming on as a sub. It does look like a draw. And it's a better draw for Hearts, given they've come from behind twice in this game. Another free kick, and Nadir Chiefchi was booked earlier on, has to be careful. Here's King. Is there to be one last dramatic chapter written in this match? Here's Boabin. So, no free kick, it is full time. Ronnie Dyla and Robbie Nielsen exchange handshakes, and what an afternoon it's been in Gorgie.
The fans want the players to work hard, and they want to fight, and they want to tackle, and that's the way we want to play. You have to respect Celtic, and they're a good team, but also we have to put them under pressure. And when we do have the ball, we have to play well.
Does that feel like a win, given the way the game ended?
Not at all, no. It feels like a defeat, to be honest with you, because I felt today, you know, we played in the first half in the way we can play, and the way we've been playing recently, we should be winning those games. And it's a mark of how far we've progressed in the last year and a half, that we're playing against Celtic at home in a 2-2. A slight disappointment there.
Is that the way the players are feeling as well? I mean, they're down in there.
Yeah, I asked them if they were happy with a point, and they said no. And we said no, we're not happy with a point. They want to take 3 points, and you know, we just have to keep working and keep getting stronger and stronger, and we're getting closer.
So a 2-2 draw after a fantastic match here at Tynecastle this afternoon. The last gasp goal there from Osman. So I'm delighted to say I'm joined now by the Celtic manager, Ronnie Dyla. Ronnie, Merry Christmas to you, but I'm guessing that last gasp goal from Osman, so it's taken some of the festive cheer out of your sails.
Yeah, of course it was. It was very disappointing that we did that. But having said that, it was an unbelievable goal. And not so much to do with maybe we could do something in front of it so we didn't concede a free kick. But it was a fantastic hit. And sometimes you just have to give credit to the opponent about that. I think we were good today. I think we had good spirit in the team. We high energy, and we played forward and attacked them good, and also defend very well in a lot of phases in the game as well. So some positive things, but again, in the end, it is disappointing that we only get 2-2.
Obviously a bad result last weekend in the defeat to Motherwell at Celtic Park. Did you get the response today from the players that you wanted?
Yes, I did that, and that was because I think I was very frustrated after last week, because I think we were playing very as individuals. We didn't play as a team, and that's killing me inside. But today, as I said to the players after the game as well, today we fight it together, we show the spirit, and that has to be always in the bottom. And then sometimes you have to give credit to the opponent that they managed to score in the end, but we're going to be hard to beat if we have that energy level.
It's a fantastic atmosphere at this stadium. How did you feel your players reacted to that atmosphere here?
I think they did very well. I think they played with calmness and had good tempo in the ball. First 20 was very, very good. And they have a lot of Celtic fans behind them as well, so that helps.
You must be pleased as well. You're missing Scott Brown, you're missing Lee Griffiths, you're missing Chris Commons. Big players for Celtic, but the rest of the players, they seem to stand up to the plate today.
They did, and it was a big test for them because it was a very young, unexperienced team on the pitch. And I think they responded very well. But this has to be every time. And that's top players, that's top teams. That's when they have that foundation with hard work and communication inside the team, then an organization. So there's a lot of positives to take out of the game. But again, disappointing that we didn't win the game.
You face a lot of pressure all the time, Ronnie. How difficult is it dealing with the constant pressure, especially at this time of year when the fixtures are coming thick and fast?
It's tough, it's very tough, because somebody who wants to win is me, and also the players. My task is to give freedom to my players so they feel free on the pitch, and I can take the blame and the responsibility. It's no problem, as long as I see that effort on the pitch at the support today, and that when that is the bottom, I know we're going to take a lot of points.
And just finally, Ronnie, a few injuries for you today as well. Stuart Armstrong, Dedrick Boyata. What's the latest with them? I
don't know. I think Dedrick pulled his hamstring, and I think Stuart had problems with his back and had that in September as well. So hopefully it's not a long thing, but it will take some time, I think, with both of them.
Ronnie, thank you very much. Happy New Year when it comes.
You too.
We're now joined by the former Hearts captain, Michael Stewart. Michael, 2-2 in the end. Was that the right result?
I don't think you can argue too much with a draw. You know, both teams put a lot into the game. You know, if one team was maybe going to nick it, I think Celtic would have been the winners, especially with that second half performance. They were very, very dominant there. But over the piece, I think a draw just about right.
It was an interesting opening period to this match. Were you surprised at all that it was Celtic that took the lead?
Well, I think Celtic started the game very well. Hearts were very much on the back foot, which surprised me because I felt as if they had to really get on the front foot and attack Celtic if they were going to get anything out of the game. And then, you know, Hearts did do that and they came into the game. So when Celtic took the lead, it was very much against the run of play, but the Hearts defence, you know, really shot themselves in the foot. It was a crazy kamikaze defending that Celtic exploited, and it was a very, very composed finish from near Beaton.
In complete contrast, you have to say the Hearts equaliser that Sam Nicholson scored, or certainly Sam Nicholson was credited with scoring. It was a fantastic goal, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, and I think it was a great reaction from Hearts. You know, they could easily have you know, had their heads drop after being on top and then losing that goal to Celtic. They came right back into it. A great ball in from Boabin, and Sam Nicholson coming in at the back post. What you want from your wide player, to not stand and admire, you want them to get in and cause problems at the back post, and he did that. He caused Lustig all sorts of problems, and yes, he certainly managed to get the ball very, very well into the top corner and left Craig Gordon with no chance of saving it. And
there was plenty of quality as well about Tom Rogic's goal, which for a time looked like might be the winner for Celtic.
Well, it did. It looked as if that was going to be the winning goal, and it would have been befitting the match as well. A finish of real quality. Again, though, you know, he picking the ball up in that number 10 position he was playing today, taking a touch on the half turn and sliding the ball down the line to Lustig, but he didn't just stand and admire his pass. He got into the edge of the box, and when the ball dropped to him, what a fantastic finish. And like Nicholson's no chance for Craig Gordon on this chance, Alexander had no chance of saving it. Right into the top corner, fantastic finish.
Do you think Osman so enjoyed that moment when he scored the equaliser and this place erupted?
It certainly did erupt, and you know, there was quite a few occasions like that today where the crowd got right behind the team, because the team, they put, you know, the effort in, they put the tackles in, they got on the front foot, like I spoke about, that's what I expected them to do, to get something out of the game. And when you do that, you get the crowd behind you, and it's a real advantage. And you know, the roof certainly did almost come off at that point, because I think the Hearts fans, they knew how much the players had put into it to come up with a goal of real quality at the end as well and get the draw. It was a great finish to the match.
More from Michael later, plus the rest of the Premiership highlights from the weekend. But Sportscene this year is celebrating its 40th birthday, so we've been delving into the archives. Today we are going to rewind 39 years. We're staying in Gorgie, Celtic in town, a 7-goal thriller. Let me take you back to November 1976.
Jeffries got up well. Busby battling on, Gibson going and scoring. 8 minutes and Hearts take the lead by 1-0. Shaw to Park, thinking about a shot, and it's a goal! 2 goals in 2 minutes. McGrain, Dalglish with the back header. Celtic pull one back. Ronnie McDonald. Jim Brown's on the right. Unmarked, and a big gap here. Gibson coming to the near post, Busby at the far post. So's Prentice. Gibson, a hat-trick! After 33.5 minutes, Hearts 3, Celtic 1. Now Lennox. Oh, a great chance this time! What a game. Absolutely non-stop play from both sides. Even the free kicks are taken quickly. McGrain still there, prepared to go, and he's on. Dalglish, it must be. Hearts 3, Celtic 3. Lavin. Dalglish trying to knock it back. Jeffries. The chance for Dalglish, it's a tight angle, and Wilson makes the save. It won't go.